Hey, good morning, guys. It's the Sunday the 13th. This video I'm going to do for you guys is about normalizing hate. I don't know how else to explain this other than the results of yesterday when former President Trump was not only shot at, but he was wounded in the ear. And I believe if he hadn't moved un- unaware of what was going on at the last second, he'd have a hole in his head right now, other than a hole in his ear. At some point in time, we all disagree. We all disagree about the weather. We disagree about girls. We disagree about family. Disagree about sports teams. But when it comes to saying to another human being that if you don't agree with me, I have the right to do something to you. And whether most of you believe it or not, perception is not reality in the long run. In the near term, perception can be reality. So if they being the left, demonize an individual, and you tell enough people enough times that it is okay for you as a person to hate this person because they don't think like we think. And it's probably better off if the guy's not around or the girl's not around anymore. That is insanity. There are far too many young people who believe because they sat in a university classroom or a college classroom that they're somehow more entitled, smarter than the rest of us. And in some aspects, the STEM field, that may be true. But in some aspects, it's absolutely wrong. We cannot afford to normalize hate. We can't normalize hate based upon color of your skin. You can't make it by somebody's sex or gender. And for God's sakes, it can't be because of some political party. I have been all over the planet, lived, worked, traveled all over the planet, and possibly the worst countries I've ever been in. I've been socialist or communist countries. Do they have their good parts? Yes, but they also have what's called the secret police who can come get you for any reason. I remember being in Panama and not being able to say, they used to call behind his back the General Noriega who seized power in a coup. They used to call him Cara de Pina because he had a lot of pot marks on his face from acne. And anyways, I'm getting off the subject. In order to be able to fight with someone, you have to minimize them, and you have to normalize the fact that you use a set of words which is called a lexicon. They're stupid, they're racist, they're fascist. Don't worry, it's okay if we hate them. And that means, once you agree with that, that means you can do anything to that person. And that culminated in whoever it was, shooting. Not only wounding the former President Trump, but killing another man who had nothing to do with it. Now, the shooter's dead, and the conspiracy theories are going to come out of the wall. Anyways, doesn't matter, the verbiage. But at some point in time, that person felt justified enough with all the opportunities to turn around, to think that it's okay for me to get a rifle, dress myself up, sneak around, and shoot this person because I don't agree with them. Not let's sit down, agree to disagree about some things, and find a way forward together. It's no, you disagree with me. It's okay for me to hate you, and therefore, because it's okay for me to hurt you, it's okay for me to kill you. That playbook has been used throughout history, and it's unfolding right now. I'm not going to be around many public places. I'm going to go do what I have to do and kind of hold up and let this insanity pass. But if what they're saying, and they're talking about civil war, because you can't have one side using propaganda, gender dysphoria, and weaponizing the legal system, and the other side just have to sit there and take it. I can tell you, we're done playing. And I think we are at what is called, his name is Malcolm Gladwell. He wrote a good book called The Tipping Point. And I think we're about as close to a tipping point here in the United States as we can be. The only thing I would ask a lot of you people to think about is, why is it okay to hate a person? Because it's not okay to hate anybody. It's not okay to hate former President Trump. What did he do to you? What did he do to make your life so bad that you think it's okay to hate a person? Doesn't make any sense. That's the cats rumbling. So, love you guys. I don't want to beat this into the ground. You guys stay safe and healthy. Take care of each other if you can, and if you can't, you have to take care of yourself. That means you have to take care of yourself mentally, emotionally, and physically. All right? Like a fort in a G-string. From West Texas, El Paso. I'm out of here. Bye-bye.